3 days only.
What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Gonna double it up today. Gonna start off with a little DDA PTR fun, and then I think gonna do a little more Rift Breaker later on. What's going on? What's up? I want to play around a little more with the mushrooms, man. Did I upgrade all that stuff? I didn't upgrade that piece. Trying to get as much power as I can on these guys without completely fine-tuning a set for the PTR. That's pretty decent. So I'm thinking, like, mushrooms are a fodder targeting, meaning they're going to go after the little guys. So you really want to add something else in with it. The early game walls feel way better. He did a fresh start today. Got to insane survival 72. Dang, nice. I think I was going to do that today. But I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow and get that new player experience going on. Today I kind of want to play around with shrooms a little bit. And I think them being a fodder targeting defense, the natural choice is going to be to go with hard-hitting single-target defense. So, like in this situation, the Wisps, you know, DSTs would be a great choice. What's going on there, Fallen Unicorns? How you doing? Anyway, let's get a couple of maps going here and see what we can do. I don't know where do we want to start. What do you guys think? What's a good tester survival map to run? Jumping right to the keep is kind of pointless, as the difficulty is just so much higher than everywhere else. I'm wondering too about actually the summit. I think mushroom wisp build might work really well on the summit, and I think it'll look cool, particularly on that one side of the map. It's the Alk Labs and Spires. Both of those would work, that's for sure. You know what? Let's try the summit. I'm stuck on it now. I just want to try the summit now. Sorry, y'all. Let's do it. I really think I think a build will work. Now, the problem is going to be their line of sight. So, like, I can't put a bunch of shrooms up here and expect them to shoot down here. I don't believe they will. I mean, we'll try it out, but I don't think it's going to work. But I think on this side of the map, I think it might end up just being straight up glorious. Because it gets that just straight up shots at everything. I think it may end up being quite nice there. If their range was a little bit bigger, you could even go up here with them, but their range is just not big enough. You would have to go down here. All right, well, let's try it out. Let's get it built up. I think this deck will work. I'm wondering too, will they shoot? If I put shrooms on the sides, would they shoot down into the lane? I mean, only one way to find out, right? Let's try it. Only one way to find out. So let's see. How, the shrooms are kind of big, but you can really squeeze them in fairly tight. But here I'm going to have a problem. I would have a problem with the buff, getting the buff beam down. What if I moved it all over here instead? Still get meh coverage. Meh coverage is better than no coverage, right? Let's see. Let's put our tree right there. And how many can we comfortably fit here? I think we can comfortably fit 3. And then we'll go two wisps. Or should we just go 3 wisps? Let's just go 3 wisps. Get it all buffed. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Now, I am going to throw some stuff in the middle here, too. But I want to make sure to save enough for a glorious north end there. Is north, right? Yeah, the north side of the map is going to be just awesome. Let's see. We'll get our tree in there. Put those a little tight, but it's all good. All right. Let's see. And then down below, or do we want to just stack the stuff up here? Make it a little bit easier to place some shroomies up here. Well, let's just put them down below. We'll go with a gas trap too. Yeah, the Wisp was reworked, Fallen Unicorns. If you haven't seen it already, or not the Wisp, the Mushroom Pit was reworked. If you haven't seen it already, it's quite glorious. Well, the update's not out yet. It's in testing. This is a testing build, Savage Beast, so we won't know until the testing is completed. It'll be at least 2 weeks of testing, and then at least 2 weeks after that on them fixing things after they test it. Need to get roots here. We can just hide it right there. And let's see. Where can we comfortably put them? Well, if we want one there, we could go one there and one there. Now, I'm hoping these actually shoot down below, but I'm not super optimistic, to be honest. That leaves me 76 for the other end. Yeah, this is the test server now. Oh, there's a row. Right, now, what else? Let's just start working on this side of the map. Well, it just went up yesterday. So if you've tried it out, it had to have been yesterday. Alright, let's see. Let's go. We got a bunch, so I want to use it. Put 5 of those. Man, you can get these wisps right up in there, huh? You shouldn't have had to. If you played the last PTR, then you had to delete your old PTR save file. But if you delete your save file when you load the PTR up, it creates a brand new character copy of your live game. So yeah, if you want to play with your live account, just go into your... It's app data, local, DDS, then saved games. And delete that old save file. I didn't get any auras down here yet. But I'm definitely going to need reflex. I think we're going to have to go 2 there. Actually, let's just go 2 here as well. And 2 here. And then auras. And traps. Oh, man. Actually, this is going to work out perfect. I can go 2... I can go ensnare and an electric here. And then 3 gas traps. Feels like the shrooms would be better as a long, narrow range rather than the short circle range. Like a mortar or something. I mean, put it in your feedback. You know, it's important. Anybody that checks it out, and it's the only way you get the reward, too. But anybody that checks it out, make sure to go to the PTR feedback survey and fill it out. But put that in your feedback, you know? I mean, I think they're open to suggestion for anything. Let's see. Let's just throw some buff beam upgrades on right now. Awesome noob. What's up, man? What's up? I really, really hope these are going to shoot down. But I don't think they will. I think there's going to be a line of sight issue. The shrooms seem to have a line of sight problem. Where they just won't launch at things. But we'll see here how they do. What's up, Dizzy D? Oh, Dizzy D's been here. You've been here already. You're saying hello to Osimo. Excited for Episode 2 to come. Hell yeah, man. Me as well. Crap. Oh, I already maxed it. That's why. Alright, we got 400 left. Let's just slam it into this stuff. Just, there we go. Alright, do I have... Yeah, I got a rogue. Alright, let's just observe here for the first wave. Shit, we got an ogre wave 1. Or the first wave out of the top. It looks like he got wrecked. Okay, the shrooms up top appear to be launching. I saw shrooms going over, but these... Oh, these are going. Alright, alright. They're actually launching kind of weird, huh? Well, I mean, the drops are going to be like floor loot, non-rifted gear. Floor loot is never going to be good. Chest loot is where the good loot comes from. It's the best thing that can, or the highest potential drops in the entire wave. So ground loot that's fused is going to be just as crappy as ground loot that's not fused. That's why I don't really understand why everybody wanted the ground loot so bad. Because it's just not going to be... It's going to be good for a brand new player. No, the intention of the patch was to add in fused gear as ground loot. Absolutely, it's there. But how much good gear do you ever find laying on the ground in DDA? You just don't. The kobolds I'm not really worried about. I'm more, or the ogres, I'm more worried about the sirens. If the sirens target them, there's going to be issues. But yeah, the shrooms are launching. They're a little weird. I mean, for a brand new player that's breaking into rifted mode, they're going to be able to put fusion sets together super quick now. Because there is fusion gear dropping. But for a player that's already endgame, or for a player that's trying to fine-tune, it's all about the chests, you know? Let me do use the smart targeting they did pretty good on too. You can, but you have to feel really comfortable with your save files, Max, and manipulating your save files. I can tell you where the route is. There's Zoro. It's, if you go to your local disk, then go to users, pick your name. What's going on, Nagiri? Then go to app data, then local, then DDS, and then saved, and then save games. It's going to be the save file that's got underscore PTR at the end of it. So here is, like, on my computer, here is the route. Yeah. God dang it, it didn't copy paste. Son of a bitch. Hold on one sec. Or you did find it, okay. So anyway, for starting a fresh care account, it's a little sketchy, and you got to feel comfortable with your save files. So I don't suggest anyone do it unless you're very, very comfortable with backing things up and saving things. But in that situation, you would take your current live game save file and move it out of that folder. Don't delete it, because you need to put it back in. Move it out of the folder. Then you would want to delete any save file that's from the PTR that's in that folder. Then you would want to launch the live game. It's going to tell you when you launch the live game, there's a conflict between your local file and the cloud save. Which do you want to choose? You would pick the local file, which there is none. So it will basically start you over again. After you do that, it's going to create a new blank local file for your live account. Then you would relaunch the PTR. It'll copy that local file over, and you got a brand new blank account. You decided after 15 years of being a software engineer to go to med school? That's fair, that's fair. What's going on there, Savage Beast? We don't have many enemies, so the glory is not there that I was hoping for here on the shrooms. I mean, they're launching around, but we just don't have enough enemies coming out. They're definitely very meme-worthy. The whole shroom launching thing. It's extremely meme-worthy. And then anyway, to get back on to your normal save file, you would reverse that process. So do the same thing. Get rid of the save file that was created, put your regular save file back into the folder, relaunch the game again. It'll tell you again that there's a conflict between your local save and the cloud save. Choose local. JavaHawk, what's up, man? Holy crap, dude. Long time no see. I've been tracking your goings on the Twitter. So glad to see you got some good stuff going on. If I was to go through and actually I'll probably do that in a video. I have to look at the patch notes that way I don't miss anything. But if I was to go through and rank like my personal opinions on the changes so far in the PTR, I think like the pet transmogs would be in the top of the list. The smart targeting on the upgrades would be at the top of the list. Harpoons would be down a little bit on the list. Walls would be at the very bottom of the list. I'll probably go through the patch notes and break it all down. I mean, this is holding this way, 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 way too easy. Now, granted, it's not the bonus wave yet. So this is a relatively easy wave compared to what's coming. But like this is like AFKable right here. For syncing the PTR to your current live account, Awesome Noob, it's a lot easier. If you played on the old PTR, then you go in and delete your old PTR save file, and it'll be, the end of the file will be _PTR. And then when you load the PTR back up, it'll make a fresh copy of your live account. If you didn't play on the old PTR, then all you got to do is start the game, and it will automatically copy over your live account. Dungeon Defender Super, huh? Let's see. Well, I mean, to be honest, JavaHawk, it didn't get any attention. It got put on the back burner and left to rot while Dungeon Defenders Going Rogue was under development. So it lost 99%. Well, not 99%. It lost 90% of its player base. And now they have the struggle of trying to earn that player base back. So it's quite the challenge. I mean, what can you say? The game was straight up ignored for a year, and everybody got pissed and left. So, I mean, there's really nothing else that can be said past that, to be honest. They got some work to do. They need some PR and marketing people, in my opinion. Where you going, Mr. Dragon? Where you going? All the way over. Of course that's where you're going. I mean, it's fun. It's a fun game, and to be honest with you, I think it's really, really worth a $29.99 purchase. Oh, okay. I was going to say, don't you dare go the other way. I think that with the amount of value you get out of the game, it's well worth $29.99. I mean, I've put, you know, of course I'm the extreme case, but I've got, what, 2,000 plus hours into DDA now, and I paid $30 for it. I mean, that's a great value, right? But say your average player that starts the game today and plays through until they get to say until they beat Massacre Rifted the Keep. It's going to take them probably like 300 hours, I'd say. Maybe to get decked out enough to do the keep, to beat the keep. Maybe a little less, but even when you look at it from that perspective, I mean, I paid $60 for AAA games and have played them for 25 hours, and that was going through them twice. You know? So as far as like entertainment value per dollar spent, it's there, but you know, you of all people, Java Hawk, know how demanding us Dungeon Defenders players are. We want 6 million hours per penny spent out of our game. And without that, we're not going to be happy. Was that a dragon? Don't think it was. Or no. There's a... Or it's supposed to be guaranteed a dragon. So I guess that probably was a dragon. I think it got mixed in or fell off the edge. Oh, there it is. Not a very good one, but we'll pick it up. Well, I mean, once again, like I said, it comes down to expectations. Is the game worth $30 right now? Fuck yeah, it's worth $30 right now. Do we want 10 times more than that? Fuck yeah, we want 10 times more than that. It's not a free-to-play live service game. So to expect, like, ongoing, constant things, I mean, they can't even get that done in their free-to-play live service game. So, you know, you can't really have the expectation of constant stuff. It's a retail product. DLC come out, you know, whatever. But it comes down to the player expectations. They got a tough crowd to please. Those Dungeon Defenders developers do. Alright, so here we go. This will be the true test. Will it survive the bonus wave? Well, let's find out. God dang it. I must have got sirened right there. The sirens explosions will go through, you know, the explosion itself will go through a reflect beam, of course, not the projectile. Going rogue it's fun. It's just really bare bones at the moment. But yeah, it's definitely a fun game. Just not much there. Can you ban that guy on Twitch there, DD? These ogres are pushing in. I'm going to get wrecked during the boss fight. I definitely got to watch for ogres. Or this is just going to end poorly. We don't have a whole lot of mana laying around here. I mean, it's holding the packs, though. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is Massacre. That's all I really play on my main account would be Massacre. I don't really do any of the other difficulties. All right. I just got a bad feeling that these ogres are just going to stomp right through. Just going to have to watch for them, I think. I hate ignoring the dragon, but it feels like that may be what I have to do. Let's try to at least get the first cycle on him. Get the first cycle on them, and then we'll hunt for ogres. Dang, man. Dude does not want to go the direction I want him to go. Like, ever, huh? Okay, there's one ogre down. Shoot, man. Oh, here's another ogre coming. Oh, I got a bunch of defenses down. This is a lose. Yep, it's over. I have to check and see what it was. I'm not positive what it was. A rift wyvern. That's weird. That's the last thing I expected. Was a wyvern to make it through. That's pretty good, though. I mean, it's not a fine-tuned set of gear. Being PTR, but I think they did pretty good. Let's look at their damage done. 154.9 million. That doesn't feel like very much. Only 34 mil on that one. Let me look at these ones. $264 mil damage done. 214 mil. Let's look at that compared to a wisp. 784. And that's an AoE tower. Now, it's granted, my wisps are decked out and my shrooms are not. But the wisps all did like 750 million-ish, it looks like. 880 on that one. Wow. 820. I think there's too many shrooms in situational usage. Yeah, bonus waves drop bonus wave loot. Now, it's still got the low ceiling or the low floor. It's just got a higher ceiling, so you're still going to get junk too. That's what. Well, besides DD2, that's what Dungeon Defenders games have always been about, is the loot grind. DD2 doesn't really have loot, of course. All right, let's try a non-boss map bonus wave. Shoot, I'm always loading back into the map by accident. Bunch of junk, huh? All right. Now, what did you guys say earlier? It was Endless Spires and something else. Alk Labs, I think somebody said. I don't think Alk Labs is going to be a very good map for them. Let's take a look at it. Figure Alk Labs is going to... It's going to have all this line of sight everywhere. So the mushrooms are just going to blow up on random things. I mean, we can try it out, though. I don't think we're going to be able to get any effective use of them here. It's like the ideal place to build them would be in here. And then they're just, everything is going to line of sight into this furnace. Alright, we can try it. I mean, we could try putting them on top of the furnace. But then, like, every siren is going to take pot shots. Let's try that, though. We'll actually put the root down below. We'll hide the root. It should, but any siren shots that hit the furnace and explode are going to blow them up, is the problem. Like, if a siren's projectile hits any part of the furnace, it's going to blow up with the shrooms. But it's still worth a shot, though. Just for memes, if not anything else, right? Try to go low. Something like that. And we can go with like an Aura stack. And then say a gas trap. And then that leaves me what? It would be 24 for each side with one left over. What could we do for 24? Well, we're going to have to throw at least a couple of wisps in here for the single target. DD2 is not going to get features from DDA Ultra Beasts. That's not realistic by any means. So, comparing a new game engine to an old game engine, there's not stuff that's going to swap over to DD2. Let's see. Let's go. Well, what can we do for the 24? See, there's 3, 6, 9. And we can go with, say, 3 wisps for the single target damage. That's 12. That's 21. And we'll go with a reflect beam there. Okay, I used one too many DU. Actually, I used too many DU. Well, I mean, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can put in over here. Try to get the root where it's kind of protected by some... Actually, you know, I can put it down here. It'll get a little line of sight protection versus anything shooting at it. I should have did that on the other side too, but... Alright, let's see. We want... Oh, see, the problem here is I don't have any gas traps. What we're going to have to do is cut this down. Let's go two shrooms. I got to, at a minimum, have gas traps here on the lane, right? Yeah, it's still too much. The Arcanist gear. Thanks for following there, Matthew Rocks. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Alright, so I got to come up with a minimum of 6 DU, right? When I got 2 over here, and I got 3 here, so let's get rid of one of these. There's 3 DU, and then I can get rid of one of these up top. And there's my 6. What's up? What's up there, Matthew? How you doing? So let's gas them. No R's on the side lanes is quite sketch, in my opinion. I don't like that one bit. All right. Well, let's see how it does. I'm very curious about this top part. Yeah, almost there. Got a little ways to go. Probably another month, maybe 2 months. I think I'll be at 50K. Oh man, they are actually just shredding up here. God, just annihilated that siren, and that was all shrooms. Let's see how it does on the ogre. I mean, in this situation, it's actually doing incredibly well, like way better than I could have possibly imagined. See if it gets this guy. Big Mad Ned. Feels like we're not... Or yeah, no, we're getting shots down in here. I mean, with an ensnare aura too to slow the packs up, it would make this way, way better. You know what? I think I'm going to get rid of one of these wisps on each side and throw an ensnare aura down. I think it's just going to make these side areas just so much more effective. Coming along now. It's doing way, way better than I thought. Let's get rid of one wisp from each side. That'll free up 2 more DU too. I think just slowing these guys down will really just increase the effectiveness of these shrooms on the sides. So then let's go, we can come down here with it. We'll go with an ensnare aura there. And an ensnare aura here. And then that gives me 2 more DU, which I could use on the core. Yeah, there's 2 new heroes coming in the episode 2 update later this year, Matthew. 2 new heroes, 4 new maps. We're just in the holding pattern waiting for it. I do think, I mean, it feels a little different compared to DD1s for sure. But I do think they did really good with that smart targeting thing. I mean, it just feels leaps and bounds better than the old system. I mean, I just run up to this stack, not even have, well, I don't have enough mana. But it would just auto-target something in that stack as long as I had nothing selected. That's awesome. Ooh, I hope the... Oh, the flame. The flame shot is going to destroy my shrooms up here, huh? I'm going to have to, like, attract the flame shot way over to the side here. From the dragon. It's on sale all the time. Like every major sale, it's always on sale. Glad it's not free to play. Free to play is one of the things that really hurt DD2 and made it so full of microtransactions and so pay to win and everything else. So I'm super glad it's not free to play. I'm not a big fan of free to play games in general. I mean, I play so many of them, you would never know that. DD2, Warframe, and Path of Exile are the only ones I still currently play. But, well, I play Arc Knights too. I guess I can't even say I'm not a fan of free-to-play games anymore. I'm not a fan of microtransactions. I fucking hate it. I want to buy a game and own the game and be able to do everything in the game. I don't want to play a game and have to spend $3 on this and $2 on that and $7 on this and $9 on that. It just infuriates me. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. You all would vomit all over yourself if you guys knew how much money I spent on DD2 over the years. I mean, just on giveaways alone, I probably spent $2,000. Well, I mean, it's PTR testing. There's some of that, and I mean, I'm end game on my live account, so I mean, this is all end game stats. I think Warframe has done it incredibly well, and I think every free-to-play game should look at Warframe's pay model. I think they did an incredible job at Warframe. Make the premium currency so that players can earn it or trade for it with other players. That just, to me, it just makes Warframe for me. I can give you guys my 6,000 platinum fishing story if y'all want to hear it again. All right. Here we go, boss fight. Boss time. Shrooms are doing quite well, though. I'm pleasantly surprised. You think... how is it pay to win when you can go fishing and earn the platinum to buy anything you want to buy? Plus, and compare it to DD2. What's more pay to win? Getting a new Warframe? Or being able to buy your way all the way up to Chaos 8 and getting Chaos 9 unlocked without ever doing a map? Which one is more pay to win to you? You know, so, I mean, pay to win is it's all very opinion based on what pay to win is. That's not pay to win, though. If you're able to earn it in game, pay to win, take a look at Diablo Immortal. They just rewrote the book on what pay to win is. Things you can't get without spending money. That's straight pay to win. Oh yeah, DD2 you can buy your way all the way into Chaos 9 gear, max Chaos, or Chaos 8 gear, pardon me. Max Chaos 8 gear without ever playing a map. And then of course you can buy all the shards and everything too. So you're fully decked hero, ready to start Chaos 9. Never played a map. I mean, I still love the game, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, it's full on cash grab now. Anyone that doesn't recognize that is just in denial. That's the thing, though, is you don't have to buy the platinum, though, Fallen Unicorns. You don't have to pay a single penny for the platinum. You just got to play the game and sell things. It allows you, as a player, to take advantage of the whales. You know? Which, yeah, I mean, it's every free-to-play game has got a pay-to-win element. Every single one. You can't say it doesn't. I guess Fortnite doesn't. Cosmetics only, right? But every pay-to-win game that has any sort of permanent progression has got a pay-to-win element. It's just all a matter of what your description of pay-to-win is, you know? Shoot, I forgot to go over to the side. Don't blow up my shrooms, please! Shoot, man, there's so much going on the screen, I can't see the fireballs very well. I got to turn the numbers off at least for the next wave. I mean, I've got no problem with paying a developer. They're artists, right? A game developer deserves to be paid. So don't misunderstand what I'm saying there. So, like, even in a free-to-play game, I mean, I've got no problem with supporting the developer. I don't expect anything for free. I mean, they put their time and effort into it and creativity into it. They deserve to get paid, you know? Shoot, not enough to do anything there. All right, let's see how it holds in this Lycan King bonus wave here. So Fallen Unicorns is asking for my 6,000 platinum fishing story, huh? Because it doesn't take very long to make platinum, dude. You just gotta look and see what's selling. Here it is, y'all. Here it is. For those of y'all that have heard this story 6 million times, it's time to hear it again. When Fortuna launched, the weekend Fortuna launched in Warframe, everybody else was grinding through, wanting to go kill spiders and everything else. All I did all weekend was go fishing. Now, granted, I spent some long days. I spent some long days. I mean, it was 10-hour days, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. You guys know I love fishing in games. I spent the entire weekends fishing, and I made 6,000 plus platinum in one weekend from just fishing. You got to look at what people are buying, and that's what you farm. Don't just go farm random things. At the time, one of the higher end fish that no one else could go farm because they didn't get their rep up to earn the higher end lures and stuff, and they needed the high end fish that required the higher end lures to craft their fancy new stuffs. They had no choice but to buy that stuff for me or go fishing. And there was like almost no one selling fish. And I was at my trade limit on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. I was at my trade cap where I couldn't trade anymore, like within about 90 minutes. So, I mean, I spent a lot of time fishing, but as far as selling the fish, bam, gone. Instantly gone. I still got some of that platinum left. And that's how many years has it been since Fortuna launched? That, and with the exception of buying mods, is getting a Warframe winning? Absolutely not. Shit, man. I just screwed that up. I mean, yeah, buying a primed mod off the player market with platinum, oh yeah, that's paying to win, without a doubt. Buying a Warframe, there's nothing you can't do, and Warframes are so easy to farm, but there's nothing you can't do with a regular Warframe. that you require prime frames to do, you know? I want to play Warframe again. That's why it's popped into my head. I got a lot of catch up to do in Warframe. Nothing has died yet, surprisingly. This ogre is going to crush the core, though. Well, now all that stuff is dead. Well, the same thing happened in when the planes launched. The same thing happened on the last update. The same thing happened when Railjacks came. Basically, every time there's an update, you've got an opportunity to make an enormous amount of platinum in Warframe. Yeah, that was my bad. If I was alive to kill that ogre, I think this probably would have held. It did way better than I expected it to, though. Yeah, but then you got to wait for the one you want, you know? If all the primed mods were available weekend or every other weekend when Barrow comes, then yeah, but I mean, you might have to wait a year or 2 years to get a primed mod. But that's the other thing. Do you gotta have primed split chamber to win the game? Or can you do it with split chamber? You know? It's what is your definition of winning in the game. I mean, there's lots of primed mods I still don't have, and I've done everything in the game. Well, I haven't done the new stuff that just launched because I need to get off my butt and get back in and play it. 273. I just cannot get a decent Steam robot here, man. The fused Steam robot I really think is going to be a prize if you can get a good one. Got a bad attack rate on that one. Yeah, Prime Flow's a hot item. I just think, I mean, you know, obviously, all free-to-play games have just got a pay-to-win element. I just rant and rave about Warframe so much because I love the thought of being able to earn the premium currency without paying any money. I think that's beyond badass, you know? All right. Where to next, y'all? Where to next? You know what else I wanted to do? Let's try this. Where are you? I want to try this with the new and improved Spinny Boys. The problem with Destiny 2 is vaulting the stuff that people pay for. If you pay for content in a game, you can't take that shit away. It's so wrong. That's why I stopped playing Destiny 2. I love the game, but the reason I stopped playing it is I think it's beyond wrong for someone to pay for something and then the game devs to take that away from you. They should give you your money back. Exclamation PTR in chat there, Jonathan. We'll get you a link to the stuffs. I did really enjoy Destiny 2, though, and I still got a lot of friends that play it that are always wanting me to play it. So what are we going to do? We're going to do... This is Bouncers here. Militia gear. Yeah, that's Bouncers. So we'll do Bouncers on this one. So taking a look, we're at 10k Fort. Well, Destiny 2 has the other things with replay value is the thing, though. It's got the... It's got the PvP element and everything that people actually play. Like, Warframe's got PvP, of course, but finding a match is, like, not a reality. I got 40 seconds, plenty of time. What's going on there, Stavros? How you doing? We got those. We're gonna have an ogre from there, which will just melt. Alright, let's try this out. Wave 1 should be easy peasy, to be honest. Actually, do we want bouncers here, too, just in case? I mean, why not? I mean, these are going to get tore up if that ogre gets to it, but... Oh, shit. Well, it's over. I screwed up. Let me just restart now. They're ruining the PvP in Destiny, but it's still playable, is the thing. I haven't played Destiny 2 in a long time, so I can't say anything about the current state. Karagas, what's up, man? Oh, I thought you already took your trip. Alright, let's watch the timer this time and not be a derp. Play Doom Eternal? I still haven't played that. I used to use the webcam all the time. There, Matthew. Old news. October 16th to 24th. Ah, gotcha. My webcam took a shit, so I stopped using it. I actually planned on using it all the time, but I just can't afford a new one. I'm trying to get my audio stuff upgraded right now, and then after my audio stuff is upgraded, I'll focus on the webcam again. Oh wow, that was like beyond face roll. Because I'm in survival gear, and this is essentially campaign difficulty. We've only spent 5 DU, y'all. The 5 DU challenge map. You have a wedding on the 28th? Nice, nice. We don't have anything going on here for a while as far as travels go. My mother-in-law is going to visit her other daughter. You know what? I'm going to try to beat this with 5 DU sped. I mean, I think I could do that on the live game too, to be honest. It gets tougher in the end waves, but until we get any real ground mobs other than that one ogre, you know. This guy is like 2 shots, right? Let's see. 1, 2. No. 3? 3 shots. Oh, I done 3-shot Lalta. Suck it, Lalta. Get 3-shot. The bouncers are just so broken OP against flyers. So watch this huge pack of flyers. I mean, we might have to repair it. Flyers don't stand a chance against the bouncer or the slice and dice for that matter. Wrecked. I remember in DD1 putting slice and dices up here on this challenge. Up on the roof here. Did put it on Massacre, right? Yeah. See what we get here. I think we're just gonna have that one ground ogre. We get the super flyer. Destiny is just, it's just best. Destiny 2 is best played with a group. Like if you have a group of friends that you play with, or like a regular clan to do raids with and everything, it's gonna completely change your experience, you know? I mean, I guess the same could be said about any game. But that's just where Destiny 2 really shines. Now, if they could quit being so fucking greedy and crooked and taking stuff away from us that we paid for, then I'll go play it again. Sorry. Gotta rant a little, too. I can't just pat him on the back. I don't know why I even bothered testing this. It's just complete face roll. I mean, 5 DU spent, and we're just going to smoke the map. Like, the only challenge will be at the end. Everything's just going to get annihilated. I mean, I probably should have put some bouncers down here for the ogres. Actually, I should do that at the break. So we'll make it a 7 DU. A 7 DU map. Because there will be ogres down here, and that way I can just ignore them. Right, so let's go. Actually, I could probably do it with... Yeah, we're not even going to be able to fit 2. That's alright. The 6 DU challenge map. Should probably throw an upgrade or 2 on that one, though. Just pew this guy while we're down here. I want to see, though, if the bouncer will actually hold the ogre. Let's see. He's only got 4 million health. It should just wreck it. Well, I mean, it's not wrecking it, but it's killing it. Slice and dices would wreck it. This is on the PTR, Alexa. That was one of the PTR changes. So this is a testing build. This isn't my live account. I don't know what they're going to end up doing with walls, but they need some more love. And then, like now, making, you know, a spike blockade's only 1 DU. Making a bouncer blockade 1 DU as well. It's like, why would you ever use a spike blockade? So they're going to have to do something with the spike blockade to make it worth using. I think what they should do is the bouncer has knockback. Give the spike blockade some sort of additional damage reduction. Make it be like a real meaty, thick wall. So if you want a real meaty, thick wall, you use the spike blockade. And then if you want something with some additional knockback, you use the bouncer. And then if you want one with DPS, then you use the slice and dice. But, I mean, we'll see what they do. Damn birds. That would be interesting. Some kind of a bleed or something. But the thing is really to make them functional, they need more survivability. That's like their main problem right now, particularly with endgame. Tomorrow I'm going to go through and do new player experience and play through the game on a blank save file and use all off-meta stuff. I mean, I'm still going to use buff beams. But going to use spike blockades. Maybe throw some shroomy pits in the mix. I'm not even sure what all I'm going to use. I'm definitely going to use a shitload of poons. All right, Green Helix, take it easy. See, the app wall needs something too. The problem is the special thing that the app wall has was removed with rifted mode. It wasn't that it was removed; it had just become unnecessary. And that's the removal of the stripping of the element. So, I mean, same thing there. To make the apprentices' walls usable, they got to give them something special. You know? Like, say you want something super meaty that is going to be able to take the most just brute force damage. It should be the spike blockade, right? Well, say you want something that has the knockback. You got the bouncer. Say you have something, or you want something that's going to do a bunch of damage. You got the slice and dice. Well, what could you do for the app wall? Because removing the element is no longer really important. Well, the problem is they can't survive their stage 1 mini-boss. Like, if I was using these in actual challenging area of the game, they would just get killed instantly. So the knockback doesn't matter. Even with, I tested them last night or yesterday on stream, with a Strength Drain aura, a fused Strength Drain aura, which gives the enemies that are in it reduction to the damage they do. Then I put a buff beam on it, which gives it increased armor, and then the buff beam was fused, which gives it rift armor on top of it, and everything still is just dead. You know, so the problem is they just can't survive. You don't have a juice pet? Kragus, how on earth have you not won a giveaway yet? We just had one end last night. A giveaway ended last night on YouTube. No, nobody knows when. Sometime in 2022. So before the end of the year. Chromatic doesn't really say dates. Ever. But a big part of that is they have no clue when it's going to be ready, you know? So, of course, you can't give a date when you have no idea. That's one of the problems they rolled into in the past. Is they used to give dates, and then they didn't meet those dates, or they weren't able to get the job at hand done by those dates. And then they have a broken promise to the community. And there's a list of those broken promises a mile long. They've already said that it will, without question, be here by the end of the year. Phil said that directly. And Phil is not the promise maker or the promise breaker of the group. Phil has yet to fail to deliver on something he's stated. And he said, without a doubt, it'll be here at the end of the year. Can I play DD2? Yeah, I can play DD2. I haven't streamed DD2 in probably a year. But yeah, I have the ability to play DD2, absolutely. You do too. Sadly, there is 0 for me to do in DD2 until an actual content update comes. We get a content update for DD2, I'll be streaming it. Until we get a content update, though, there is 0 for me to do, so I run around in AFK. How fun is that? So do the worst possible game mode that offers no reward whatsoever and is only a time grind? I'll pass. Time spent, time served on that one. No one should do Onslaught in DD2 anymore. Everyone should completely ignore the game mode. Because if not, they're never going to fix it and make it right. Because it's a piece of shit. And drove away so many people. So, with people continuing to settle and say, oh, well, I guess I'll just do floors. You are continuing to accept an absolutely horrid, shitty game design. I AFK'd up to 500. I lost, I ran out of stuff to watch on Netflix, though, so... Not going any further. I mean, if they trashed that current system and gave us what they originally promised with Onslaught mode, then hell yeah, I'd play the hell out of it. But... that's just not a reality by any means. And we're not blocking those big ones. Those guys were going to fly over, I'm pretty sure. But we're blocking all these guys. This is the weapon from the keep, Mighty. The sword as well. Well, I mean, there's 4,000 plus of them there, Zember, so if you love that content, there is 0 chance you have watched it all. Actually, it's not 4,000 plus, it's coming up on 4,000. It's at like 3980 or something like that now. Alright, that was way too easy. So, that was as expected. I mean, it's easy in the current live game, so buffing those things just made it even easier. Alright, so I want to try more shrooms, y'all. Where's another... what's the shroom map? I want to go more shrooms, though. So what's the thing... where's the thing to spam more shrooms? I have not seen Lie to Me, Kragus. I saw your comment there, but... I was thinking... oops. Mr. Shroomy. Miss Shroomy, pardon me. Like, I think the only true shroom map would probably be Magus. The old Mage's Quarters. Let's try that one. I still haven't gotten a Lycan King bonus wave win. Hardcore Rifted. Actually, we can make it public. I don't think there's probably going to be anybody on to join on the PTR, but anybody that wants to, feel free to hop on in. Alright, so we're going to need what? We need some auras. Let's see if we can get auras down. 3 stacks of auras down. Pretty good. That new Lord of the Rings series I'm pretty stoked about. I definitely want to see that. That and the Game of Thrones thing. The House of the Dragon or what, I can't remember what it's called. I think that's going to be good too. Alright, we got Aura stacks. We can get some crowd control down. Let's go with like gas traps here. Here. And here. Who we got here? We got oh, it's Chow. And then we can double dip, I think. We can go two walls and not have to go 3. What does that leave me? 55. Well, the game isn't intended to be cross-play, but cross-saves they're still working on. Cross-play is not on the list. Never has been on the list. We want more shrooms than anything. And I still got to get Reflex in, too. So if we went... What? If we went 2 shrooms and 1 wisp, I wonder if that would do anything. Get the wisp in there for the few single target mobs we're going to need to focus. Okay, and then we would need 3 buff beams and then 3 reflex, or at least 3 reflex. Let's see, we still got 16 left. Might be able to go with a few more shrooms. Just throw it in here on the end. And that will probably give us enough for reflect beams. Seven. I think that's probably enough. We went 1 there. 1 there. It gives us 4 more. Might as well just use them. Put a 2 across the front. Alright, let's see if this works. No promises here, no promises here, Chow. It might not work. But yeah, to look at those weapons closer there. Yeah, they're both from the keep. I used the Claymore and then the sniper, the Wolfsbane sniper. You want to use the Claymore if you want to use your spin ability. If you don't care about the spin, then you'd want to use the other one, the faster attacking one. Depends on what you want there, LuxCad. Like, the highest burst damage would be the Squire. The highest sustained damage would probably be the Rogue, as far as, like, sustained DPS. I mean, if you want something that you can just run up and shit all over what's in front of you, but then all your cooldowns are blown and you have to wait for them, then the Squire would be the one. If you want sustained, then the Rogue is going to do pretty good. Squire is actually super fun to play, too. It's got this, I don't... Let's just Control G it here. The Squire's spin move, you can use a weapon set that makes it just ridiculous. We should just be able to chillax it out here until we get to the bonus wave. Oh, maybe not. We don't have enough single target damage, it appears. So we're gonna have to watch ogres. I'm not sure. I still got a little bit of grinding to do, but I'm in a pretty good place on the PlayStation right now. I did enjoy it, and I was just completely overjoyed with how well the game runs on PlayStation. They did a really good job with the PlayStation port. It's weird, like DD2, PlayStation is the worst running console. DDA, it's the best running console. All about the port, you know, the quality of the port or whatever. But yeah, whoever at Chromatic did that port, I'm sure it was probably a group effort, I'd imagine, more than one person, but whoever was in on that did a really good job with it. There's just no doubt. I mean, it runs damn near almost as good as my PC. And, you know, I got the 3060 Ti and all the memory and everything else going. And that's on a PlayStation 4. So I imagine if you had a PS5, it runs like an absolute dream. Spamming them up here. We get a steam robot from this map too. We'll get one at wave 25. The good one, of course, would be from the bonus wave. Just watch for ogres, I think. The ground ogres more than the copters. Not super concerned about the copters. Yeah, I did enjoy it, though. It's just a matter of how much do I want to grind, I think is what it comes down to. I mean, I'm nowhere near as decked out on PlayStation as I am on PC. Like, not even remotely close. But I also put a pretty stupid amount of hours in on the PC, just grinding to get better gear and better gear and better gear. So I think it comes down to that. I debated even. This is a pretty big debate, but I debated even on making PlayStation my main account for DDA. But, you know, I got a PS4, I don't have a PS5. So it just doesn't make much sense to me, you know, because I've got all this money invested into my PC, all right? That and my capture card is not wonderful either. I'm using a really old capture card, so to make PlayStation my main, I would want a newer capture card and a PS5, which, you know, that's just not happening. Too many wants. We got Professor Gilgamesh here. I didn't see you join us. What's going on there, Professor? Oh, will do, will do. I think tomorrow anybody that wants to join in on the discussion about the PTR, I may open up a public chat room on stream tomorrow while I'm grinding, because tomorrow's going to be a really long stream. That's why I wanted to mix it up today and play a couple of different games. In fact, I'll probably run a poll, because I want to play Riftbreaker, but I want to play Dark Alliance 2, but I want to play more of that casual game that just launched. But I want to play some Darkest Dungeon too. My list of things to play is way long right now. Needs more hours. That's the downside of playing all these grind games too, is they take so much of a time investment. And there's just so many games I want to play through. I can't remember what that game is called, dang it. Let me look. I don't even remember. It's terrible. That Aussie Stardew Valley type game. It is called... Oh, shit. And I still got Subnautica to finish. Dinkum. That game looks pretty damn awesome. So I want to play more Dinkum. I don't know. I'll run a poll. It's going to be a Twitch-only live stream, though. I don't want to spam the YouTube notifications too hard. But I do apologize to y'all, you YouTube fans. But I am going to be on the Twitches. All right, here we go. We're gonna have to slay some ogres on this one, y'all. Wow, man, they're thick, huh? Kickpone, what's up, man? How you doing? Trying these shroomies out. Here we're losing a bunch of the shrooms to the balcony up there. But the shrooms are pretty cool. I kind of feel like to be like a really effective DPS, they might need to have a little faster projectile speed, making them get to their location a little quicker. But they're super fun to use. They're very meme-worthy. I mean, huge meme-worthy. We're losing a lot of them into that upper deck there. I guess that's not a balcony. That's more like plumbing, huh? Kind of looks like a balcony with the rail. Uden Chronicles? I haven't looked into that one much. There's a bunch of stuff, man, I'm looking forward to. As far as 2023 goes, I'm going to be hard-pressed to get pulled away from Diablo 4, y'all. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. I'm going to grind that game until my eyes bleed. I am so excited for it. But there is literally a bazillion games upcoming that are just look really incredible. Nice. Damn it, man. 0.5 attack rate. I just cannot get an attack rate on a Steam robot. It's a 50% chance to get a fused Steam robot from any Act 1 map on Survival Rifted, except the bonus maps. Doesn't count for the bonus maps. The bonus maps, of course, have their dedicated drops, is why. Range and rate. Oof. I'm not going to use a head anyway. See, here's the problem, y'all, with the floor drops. It's going to be, like, that is a incredible starter piece right here. But that's just what it is. It's a starter piece. You know? And I'm past that point. This one here, that would be a badass starter piece. But it's a starter piece. What is changing the PTR? Exclamation PTR in chat. There, Big Caesar. We'll get you the list. Harpoons were buffed. Walls had a little mini buff. The mushroom pit from the warden was changed. Oh, they're not going to be able to capture DD1's game essence at this point. I think it's unrealistic to think that could even happen. Turnham. I know that was their original goal, which they failed at. But there's no chance of capturing it now. They would have to completely redo the whole game, which would cost millions of dollars, and it's just not a reality. DD1 needs a proper remake. DD2 didn't deliver to DD1 fans. DDA didn't deliver to DD1 or DD2 fans. So, I mean, DD1 needs a proper actual remake that's directly, no bullshit, no saying this isn't a remake, one that 100% is a remake. Take the full game, everything the CDT did to it, the whole enchilada, take the current game that's available right now, and make it look like DD2 or DDA. If they did that, man, that would be an incredible game. People would buy the living shit out of it. All right, we're two. What do you guys think? What's the next one? I do think the throne room has got massive toon potential. I'm wondering if we could do it without walls, though. I'm not sure we could do it without walls. Let's try it. We'll try poons, no walls. Let's see. So let's get rid of you. And we'll get our squire back in deck. Right, the problem, another issue with poons is they're just so crazy expensive, right? I guess it's 5 DU, but 5 DU just feels like so much. Maybe we need to go 2 there as well. Center them a little better. How much is that? See, that's 30 DU spent already. I mean, am I even going to be able to make this work with the DU amounts? I mean, I don't have anything in yet. No auras, no CC, no buff beams. And spent 30 DU on one side. I feel like if poons were 3 DU, they would be so much better. Get the explosive trap in the mix here too for the full PTR-ness. You guys didn't even know that was a word, did you? PTR-ness. I didn't put those R's up close enough. Shit, man. It's too big. It won't fit. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it, y'all. What do we want to do? I mean, we gotta have some R's, right? I don't think I want to spend 16 though on doing two sides. You know what? Let's not. Let's just trap it. All right, 369. Shit, man, I need 18 to buff beam everything. I think we're gonna have to get rid of the poons in the middle. That would allow us to get R's in, though. Let's do that. And then we'll do this. Oh, for sure. It's a big quality of life for particularly breaking in to the tier, no doubt. All right. And that will allow us to get some proper reflect beams into. Did it hit that? Couldn't tell if it hit that. Well, I mean, one upgrade will tell us. It did not. Alright. So I gotta replace these closer. Didn't seem like it hit them there either. Same thing there. Seems like this particular map, maybe there's a little problem with the labels, the elevation labels. I'll tell you what we can do. We can just go ham on the gas. I know that leaves me 2 reflect beams. That's not going to work. I need 2 more DU. What do we do? Tell you what. Let's get rid of the electric R's down here. That leaves us 8. Tell you what, let's do this. Since we don't have the power up there, we might have some throwers. And then that will give us 6. And we can add an explosive trap back in just to each side. The range on these is pretty big, so I mean it's going to blow up everything. All I need is something to trigger it. So we'll go there. And here. Now the center of these, the center down below lanes are going to get beat on a little. We're going to have to definitely watch that stuff. All right. Let's check it out. What's going on there, Akil? How you doing? Cerberus, what up, what up? Oh yeah, Siren's getting pwned on. Ogre. I think somebody may have killed that ogre. I'm not sure that the poons did all that damage. They recognize Siren now. We are getting it. We are getting it. And I feel like we need to upgrade this side more than the other. So we don't have the poons going up here. We're relying on the traps and arrows. What's going on there, Hal? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Weekend chill, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to play, I don't know what I'm going to play yet. I'm going to put a poll up after this stream is over. I'll put a link to it in Twitch chat here so everybody can see it. But I'm going to take a short break. And then stream the rest of the afternoon. Just going to stream on Twitch this afternoon, though, y'all. Like I said, don't want to be spamming up all the notifications and everything on YouTube. Thank you so much for following there, Keel. Appreciate it. Much more juice. So that's all we got. No breaks allowed, Cerberus says. I didn't even notice that. I gotta go say hi to the wife, you know? The wife doesn't like it on these days where I stream for 6-8 hours or whatever. And today is gonna be one of those. So I gotta throw a little wife socialization in there as well. Riftbreaker is so good, Tall Kid. You really can't go wrong with it. It's a really incredible game. I mean, it's 100% the best base defense type game made in the last several years, in my opinion. It's just so good. That will be on the list of choices. For this afternoon, for sure. Alright, boss man cometh. I guess I'll stay on ogre duty and let these guys kill the boss. I'll get some shots in, though. Get a few shots in when there's no ogres coming. What's going on there, Perk? How you doing? Nice. Boss down. So what does this one drop? The little wizard. Where are you, little wizard? Or no, this one's the... No? Oh, it is the little wizard. There it is. Man, the little wizard would be so good if it was just a little better. I mean, maybe a fused one from a bonus wave will have better stats, you know? Alright. Let's do it. Oh no. Wrecked. No, it's fusion damage. Is a fused little wizard. It's the same size. It just has that dark skin on it. Oh, it happens there, Perk. It happens. Man, I got face rolled. I don't even know what it was that hit me. I wasn't paying attention. Hopefully these guys can carry it here. I mean, it'll respawn me for the boss, but just gotta survive the wave. Ogre getting close. Oh no! We got 2 ogres. I think that one's a copter ogre. It's the ground ogre that'll crush the core. Copter ogre looks stuck. Yeah, well, it's super rare. I've done Lycan King bonus waves 6 million times. It's not guaranteed drops. It's a chance of dropping. So, I mean, as an endgame player, that's the grind. You do the keep 300 or 400 times, and then you do Lycan King bonus waves on every map 100 times each. Oh, I see what you're saying there, Acid Spark. These ogres ain't dying. We lost 30 DU worth of stuff, so the boss fight is going to be just over. Foundries and Forges is just too much RNG. I don't end up sending anybody there just because it's just way too much RNG. Maybe it's just my RNG, but I've never seen a usable drop from Foundries and Forges, and I've done it like a bazillion times. Well, we're going to clear the way, but the boss I think we got no chance on. Unless anybody's on heroes that are builders, you can just slap anything down. I need to not die, because I can hold one side, almost, by myself. You know, obviously not being able to switch. Shit, I don't have any mandatory repairs or anything. We got all rogues, huh? We can't build anything. No, there's a squire. We got a squire. All right. Oof. Big boy damage from that siren, huh? Jeez, the sirens, man. There's a bunch of them. Alright. Shoot, man, another copter ogre already. Oh, god dang it. I must have jumped right into that ogre swing. I think we over. Boo. It has AFK to it, is what it has, Maleficus. It's super, super easy. It's the easiest break-in Act 4 map to do. That's why it's the most run. It's not because it's good, or because good stuff drops. It's because it's the easiest thing to do. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad, really. I mean, we got, what, almost halfway through the boss on a run with half our defenses gone. when you look at Act 4 Massacre maps, what, maybe 5% of the people who were able to do Act 4 Massacre could do the Keep? The other 95% sat there and spammed Foundries and Forges. But, I mean, I personally would recommend bonus waves for targeted gear over that any day. You're going to have a lot better, higher chance of getting a quality set put together. Of doing the Lycan King bonus waves of other survival maps. But, I mean, that may just be from my own experience of not getting anything good there. But my standards are a lot higher than a lot of players would be. The Keep. The Keep is the best map to farm accessories. You'll get a bazillion masks. The other accessories will be super rare. But yeah, the Keep is the place. Without a doubt. Alright, y'all. That is going to get it for me for today for DDA. Now, like I said, I'm going to take a short break. Maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on what the wife tells me. And then I'm going to be live over on Twitch playing something different. I don't know what else I'm going to play yet, though. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put a poll up on my YouTube community page right as soon as this stream ends. So if you're not sure where that is, you can find it right here at these links. Give me like 2 or 3 minutes and I'll have a poll up there and you all can pick what I'm going to stream later on today. But anyway, that is going to get it for me for right at the moment, though. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button, please. Help me out, would you? Help me out in that Google algorithm. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all in just a little bit with something different. Take it easy.